Some beers are so strange that they're incredibly hard to review. It's almost impossible to classify them. Midas Touch is from Dogfish Head Brewery in Delaware, and it's 9% ABV, which is quite impressive, very strong. It says it's described itself as a handcrafted ancient ale with barley, honey, white muscat grapes and saffron. That's pretty unusual. Not your average fizzy piss. But what's it like? Well, kind of orangey red, ambery colour. Smell, something akin to grape Gatorade. Sorry, Dogfish Head, I'm not being mean. It's just that's what it initially reminded me of. I think you can really smell the honey here too. It's strange is the word I'm looking for. And I think the taste is pretty strange too. It's one of those beers that ping-pongs between sweet and bitter. There's a ton of bitterness in the initial mouthful, and then you swallow it and it starts to get sweet, and then not long after it gets bitter again, and then it becomes sweet in the aftertaste, and it's really hard to figure out what's going on here. What is it like? Do I like it? Well, thankfully it doesn't actually taste like grape Gatorade. Now I come to think of it, I'm not even sure there is a grape Gatorade. Anyway, you know what I mean. It doesn't taste like one of those artificial grape flavoured drinks. It doesn't taste like any beer I've ever had. It's really odd. I don't think I'd miss it too much if I never had it again, but that's not to say it's a bad drink. I'm enjoying it. Just, I don't know, maybe this is something you could acquire if you drank enough of it, a taste for. I just think to describe it as an ale is kind of pushing a little bit. I find it more like an ale themed drink, but at 9% ABV, I guess after a couple of these you aren't going to care too much whether it's an ale or a themed drink or a gimmick. It's definitely something you've never tried anything like before, and I think you're going to have to like your beer sweet, because it definitely has, after all the infighting, sweetness is the overriding tendency.